Hello guys, this is Joshua Hawes. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a video explaining my thoughts on the finale of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Overall, fantastic finale. It was just so good. It was just like incredible. That's all I have to say. So the show starts, they're in this building, the building's red, they threw gas and they're trying to escape. Captain America's fine, Sharon Carter's here, and we see, that they're kind of building up the scene, and then thing we really see big happening is where some people are in the way of the people trying to escape the building. Falcon comes, my phone went off. Falcon goes crashing in through the glass with his beautiful Captain America suit. And just goes to work. That suit is probably I might be over-exaggerating a bit because I just see it, probably the best superhero suit I've ever seen. I know. It just looks so gorgeous. Like, incredible. It just looks incredible. And he's got the shield. It's a very comic book suit, very comic book accurate suit, and he says, "Thanks, Hag," and he's like, "I'm Captain America." It feels good in a sense because he's finally acknowledged that. And his response is like, "I thought Captain America was on the moon." Okay, so that's happening. Then he meets that guy. I forget the name of it, but it was in the Winter Soldier. They have a really good battle. Well, there's a phone call between the leader, the Flag Smashers, and the Winter Soldier, and he explains, "Look, this is a terrible mistake. I know what it's like." But she was like, "I was just stalling you." So there we go. Most of this episode is just the climatic action scene that it kind of was. Like, a lot happened. So if I missed stuff, and spoilers, as you can tell from the title of the video, if I missed stuff, then sorry. So, yeah. Sharon's able to basically kill one of the Flag Smashers to stop them for like, to stop them from doing any further damage. The Falcon, no, not the Falcon, he's still in the fight. The Winter Soldier goes on a motorbike to try and catch up with the Flag Smashers, who's got like some of the important people in cars, and they're driving away, and then they're thinking about killing them, which says a lot. So Falcon wins that fight. He goes off to a helicopter, and there's really good part when he's flying, and there's a part during this whole scene where another helicopter crashes. He escapes the person, gets the people out of the helicopter safely, and has to cover himself with the wings and the shield, and it doesn't affect him because it's vibranium. So that was really cool. They do this thing because basically on the plane with all the security people, there's a plane, the driver's a Flag Smasher, so Falcon's like, "Can anyone have any flying experience?" You know what I'm trying to say, know how to fly a plane. And someone does, so they agree to time it just right, so because he's able to contact her, and so he can smash through, take down the flashman, and she can quickly go and deal with the helicopter. We then have this, continue with the battle. The Falcon catches up with those people, with other people in the little cars, and they need a distraction, so he sets one on fire, so she stops the fight to try and help her. And someone says thank you, which meant a lot to him, because for the longest time he's always been this sign of people hate. Now people understand he is a good person. And then we see good old Captain America show up with his fakely made shield. And yeah, we have to fight. He pretty much gets destroyed, but yeah, but the fight continues in this part because she gets one of the cars and drives over the edge so she can get out, so it's ready to fall. And John Walker's Captain America has a choice between saving the people or getting revenge on the person who killed his friend, and he makes the right decision for once in this show and goes to save the people, but he struggles because people are beating him up. But the Falcon comes in and able to use his wings to push it back up to safety, which was another really cool scene. he goes and saves the people, which I love because yes, this John Walker Captain America has been incredibly annoying, but he is a good person deep down in you. He's just letting the stress and the responsibility and how cool it is to be Captain America get to him. He's a good person. He just makes a lot of stupid mistakes, and has a temper. He has a temper, and now that he's taking the super soldier serum, that temper gets even worse, which is why he killed someone. So I love the fact that they show, yes, he's a messed up person, yes, he's a flawed person, but he's not an outright terrible person, and he's a soldier at the end of the day. So I like that they didn't make him as an outright villain and kind of made him this tweener, because I think that works really well for him. So yeah, the Falcon says they agree to kind of split up to kind of stop this. They round up Winter Soldier and John Walker to agree with them. Then Sharon Carter has the conversation with the leader. We find out, which is kind of being obvious, what I thought was obvious in the start, that she is the power broker, which I think is a pretty good decision. She didn't really do a lot in the past movies apart from kiss Captain America, which turns out is also technically a family member, so that kind of makes it weird. So she's got something interesting, and then Falcon obviously doesn't know what happened. He just knows that, and the leader of Falcon shoots her in the stomach, and so the Falcon comes. He refuses to like fight the leader of the Sharks. The battle, cause it's not a battle, but he's using it for defensive purposes, and the leader of the Sharks gets a gun. She's pointing at him, and then Sharon Carter shoots her, and she dies. So then Falcon takes the body and brings it into the medical. We assume she's dead, but it's Marvel. Nobody ever stays dead. Who blooming knows? But yeah, he's like, yeah, thank you you're the Captain America now, cool. Thanks for helping us, but we're still gonna do the vote that we were doing before that they tried to stop. And he tells this really, really good speech that combines all the issues about this kind of situation. They even mentioned complicated tasks. It was like, it's your right, because you know how people feel, and this is because this goes into racism, because he says, I know this kind of situation. I'm a black person wearing the red, white and blue stripes. I'm a black person with Captain America and all the baggage that has, and what that means is a lot. And he knows that people are going to judge him, people are going to stare at him, but he just needs to go through with that, which is what I love. There was a part in the back, obviously, when he saves like those people, and someone's like, yeah, that's Black Falcon. And another black guy next to him was like, yeah, no, that's Captain America. Those tiny things, like the suit, and that scene when she takes that person down to the house, you know what I'm talking about. She lands with that body and comes through, but with the Flashman's leader in that body. Yeah, my words are going jumbled up, but hopefully you know what I mean. And so they have a weird conversation like, what is something you've done that has led to someone going this, like people doing this to help people. So in a way, although the Flashman they kind of won at the same time, a bit like how they did in Black Panther. The villain lost, but the villain also won. It was interesting, because he basically says, you know, don't do this, and Isaac Bradley's watching on, completely shocked, and so is other people watching it around the world. It's a big deal, and I like how they treat it as a big deal, because I'm not sure how much of it, when this was recorded, some of it might be because during the whole Black Lives Matter thing, but this racism and the issues of discrimination that it kind of tackles in that whole speech or separation. It's a difficult conversation to have, but it's acknowledging is a difficult but necessary conversation to have, which is what I really like. Of course, it's kind of, the racist stuff, there's only so much as a white person I can say. I can just say my thoughts and how it meant a lot to me, because I would never truly get, as a white person, I would never understand the struggles that person would have, but this kind of helps me understand. I would never truly understand because it's just a show. But I kind of, it gives me a better understand, which is great. So he kind of like he kind of flies off before Winter Soldier gives him a good little pat on the back, and he kind of just, flies off. And he then goes to Isaac. A lot of stuff happens. The Winter Soldier meets that old man and tells him, look, your son was killed. He was killed by the Winter Soldier. I am the Winter Soldier. I had no choice. And the old man was like, get out. He doesn't want to be friends with him. But even if that's how it went, that was important. And just for not Falcon, the Winter Soldier. I should stop calling him Falcon. He's Captain America. But it's so important for the Winter Soldier because of his story. He's kind of made amends. He's ticked off everything in the booklet. He feels he's finally at peace. He doesn't come into therapy and he says, like, I'm all good, thanks. Even so, to be honest, Sam Wilson was probably a better therapist than his own therapist, if you want me to be honest. And then we cut it to Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, who goes on to Isaac Bradley. He's like, I understand where you're coming from. They have that conversation. Then he's like, I want you to go somewhere. And it's going to like Super Soldier Memorial Museum. And then you take a turn, and there's an Isaac Bradley statue and a little information plaque. And that scene was just incredible. The people finally know his story and what he did for this country. And Isaac Bradley just hugs him. Like, that was such a powerful scene. And it makes sense that it's a private one, not this big, grand thing of going, this man's great, give him a round of applause. Because he is a private guy. So just going to the museum and seeing that was just, it's meant so much to him of that people can change. Although we're not there yet, things can change. I just love this show. And it ends with them having a fun time. Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Captain America now, having a little fun time talking by the boat. The Winter Soldier's probably flirting with Sam Wilson's sister, let's be honest. And then they just walk into the distance. The blank screen comes up, and it doesn't say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It says Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Like, those tiny things. These tiny things are so good. Oh, there was also another part that I forgot to mention. Val has a new suit. I missed multiple stuff. Basically, the last few smashes that got arrested, they got blown up and killed. Baron Zemo was behind it, and he's just chilling from the raft like, I achieved my mission. And Val's like, then we cut to Val talking to John Walker's like girlfriend or wife, saying, "Oh yeah, Baron Zemo won. It's almost like it's almost as good as if I planned it." Oh, I didn't want to do it. I did I? No, I didn't. She definitely did. And they're building the Thunderbolt thing. Then John Walker comes out in his new suit. It's basically his old Captain America suit, but instead of blue, it's black. And he's got a gun. He's now the US agent as presented. Sorry for my phone. In the comic books. So that's what they're going for with him. And in the post-credit scene, it's Sharon Carter being, free. She's no longer a criminal. And she gets old job back, means she's got access to government files. She gets on the phone with someone, probably someone from the Flash Smashers, I don't know, and she's like, "Don't worry, we now know all the government stuff. We're fine." So they're building that. I think they've already confirmed, because a lot of people going on about it, and Captain America 4. So it's going to be still part of the Captain America films, but it's going to be Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson as Captain America, so they can build off the stuff they did here. But overall, this was a great ending for the show. This was a fantastic show. It goes a lot into stuff that things need to go more into, no matter how hard the conversation is, like racism. But overall, it was really good. It was a really great show with a powerful ending. The show built really well. Yes, the villains weren't that compelling, apart from they had a good reason to do what they want. Yes, the stakes took a little while to get going, but overall this show was really good. It had a lot of powerful stuff. My phone is agreeing with me because it's going off like crazy. Overall, this show, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. And I think WandaVision is 9 out of 10. I prefer WandaVision a little bit, but yeah, this show was great. I'm very much looking forward to the release of Loki coming out in June, and then we've got Black Widow, then we get Shang-Chi, and then we get Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm just so excited. There's a lot of great Marvel stuff. We're not getting any Star Wars things for a while. So overall, this show was fantastic. Actually, scratch that. 8.5 out of 10. Great show. Definitely check it out if you're a Marvel fan. If you haven't yet, I don't know why you haven't. Overall, fantastic show. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, turn notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.